a global initiative co-founded by Nobel Peace Laureate Dr. R.K. Pachori that empowers young people to take the lead in climate action and sustainable development. We are incredibly thrilled to welcome the POP team. Welcome, sir, today as they bring a deeply scientific and practical understanding of how human activities impact our planet. We are fortunate to have them here today to share their insights and guide us on how we can tackle plastic pollution in our daily life. Please join me in giving a warm and virtual welcome to POP team. Students, please welcome all the teachers. Now I will hand over the floor to Prince sir. Please, Prince sir, stage is yours. You can proceed.
Thank you, Nalini ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Am I audible to each one of you?
Good morning, sir.
Guys, please sit down. Thank you so much. Most of you know my name. I'm Prince, and with me I have my friend Sahil and Pranav from Protect Our Planet Pop Movement. We are here from Protect Our Planet, and in this wonderful session, we are here to connect with you, the bright minds of Divine International School. Today, we are basically focusing on a topic that touches every single one of our life, that is say no to single-use plastic. Now, moving on, I'm thrilled to invite my good friend and colleague, Pranav from the Pop Movement. I've asked him to take a few minutes to introduce you guys to our organization. He'll be giving you a closer look at how we work, impact of his tribe to make through our initiatives and sharing the inspiring story of our founder. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming Pranav. Over to you, Pranav. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prince, for a beautiful introduction. And hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. And it's been very delightful for me to talk about that much young people. Of very youngsters and young energy. So I would like to welcome you all to this workshop and the POP movement. POP stands for Protect Our Planet, founded by our chief mentor, Nobel laureate, late Dr. R.K. Pachori, with a vision of youth change makers, that youth has the power to change the world. Youth has the power to draw a real sustainable development and lead the globe towards sustainability. That's the word we use, protect our planet, like you are the power changers, right? To protect our planet. So we are a global youth-led organization working internationally in different countries. We work on climate leadership, empowering young people. We transform ego and anxiety into action, knowledge into leadership, ideas into impact, and of course, we act locally and think globally. That is our main vision, that we act at very root level and provide opportunities to the youngsters like you and brought that work to a global scale that brings a bigger and bigger impact. So that is one of the opportunity for you as well to come with the POP movement and grow yourself as young change makers. Talking to our work, we deals in climate education and training. We also have a designated platform known as POP Academy, where you can enroll and go through various leadership courses. It's the time to learn and grow yourself, develop your mindset towards the leadership. We have climate courses, leadership courses on our platform. Capacity building, obviously, we built your capacity in the climate change and sustainable actions, mentorship from the global leaders. With POP, you will be able to connect the global leaders across different countries currently working on very, very big perspectives of the climate change. Youth-led projects, we support different youth-led projects. It's not the age to start a project. It can be started in age of 5 years, 9 years, 10 years, 12, 20, or 30, at whatever age. So if you are interested or have any project with you, we are really, really welcome with us to start a project. We support youth-led projects. We are a global campaign. And of course, pop festivals are currently going on, and we provide such opportunities to youngsters to join with us to different pop festivals and for different opportunities. Now, talking to our impact, you directly engage with Astro Pop Festival is 5,000 plus. Climate advocacy and research projects currently going on 300. Total outreach 3.1 million. Media and press outlets 257. And countries we engaged in 129 countries. It's a big number. And country-based initiatives currently going on are in the 10 countries. So this is our impact by 2026. And we are looking another decade of a more global impact this year. We have completed our 10 years and we are looking forward to grow our community, our family for our next 10 years, next decade. And I really welcome you all to join us for our vision of our next decade. Now talking to our most unique initiative, which through which you can engage with the pop movement is the YouthCAN. Here, CAN stands for Climate Act Now. The call for this initiative is youth power, the power of youth that they can do any change they want to bring on the earth. And that is the idea of and the vision of our chief mentor, late Dr. R.K. Pachari. He believed that the young power can bring the change. That's why this initiative was at the heart of the Dr. R.K. Pachari. Through YouthCAN initiative, deals with community-led actions that you can do by engaging with the community around you at school level, at your colonies, at your houses, and different places, public places. But if you're not able to do such actions, you can also do the actions at your own level, at your own personal space. What the idea is that every action matters. Whatever will be the action, whether it's a small action to switch off your lights, whether it's an action to conserve water, whether it's an action to use this water in which vegetables and fruits washed for watering your plants, every action really, really matters and counts towards a climate action. That was our call for the YouthCAN Climate Act Now. And that's why here community level and individual actions are. So you can take actions at your personal space, in your room, to your table, and to the community space, to your classroom, college, and of course, to a city level. So it's up to you how you want to take the actions and proceed with your own journey towards the climate action and sustainability. So this is a brief introduction about what we are and what we do and how you can join us through our YouthCAN initiative. And I really welcome you all again to be a part of the POP family. Thank you so much. And you will surely enjoy the upcoming session on the plastic. So thank you so much. Over to you, Prince, for the workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, Pranav. Now let's move to the session without wasting much of our time. But before diving into the session, I want every one of you take a moment, look around yourself, and think about your morning routine today. You have spent your morning, already it's 10 a.m. You have to think which piece of paper or plastic you have touched or you have gone through and that you'll be throwing today. Take a moment, think about it, and then raise your hand if you have touched any piece of plastic or any plastic product. Any one of you guys, have you touched any plastic product till till morning, till 11:10 a.m.? Just raise your hands if you have used any plastic product as of now. Am I audible, guys? Okay, thank you. I guess most of you have gone through because exactly it is everywhere. It is you, we say it or we don't use it, but it is still there in the environment. It is still there in our use. We don't notice it or we notice it. So, but it does not have to. The point is the single-use plastic does not have to be in the nature. Let us look at this, why this matters. So what exactly is single-use plastic? I'll tell you, and then we'll come on to the problems, the victims of single-use plastic. Then we will discuss about the various solutions and the global climate crisis because of the single-use plastic. So understanding the single-use plastic, just as the name suggests to you guys, single-use plastic is a plastic item that are used to be only once before they are thrown away or recycled. Think about the polythene bag you get at the grocery store, the straw in your juice boxes, food wrappers, and pet water bottles. We use them for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but they persist in an environment for hundreds of years. The convenience is temporary, but the damage they cause to us is almost permanent. This is one of the These are three examples of the single-use plastic: the PET bottle, the plastic straws, and the polythene bags. There is one very simple stat which says that every polythene bag is used for an average of 12 minutes, and yet they persist in the environment, clogging the drains and smoothing beaches. This will see one of the quotation which I have put here. It simply says that it is only one plastic straw. If it is 8 billion, if 8 billion people exactly say the same thing, that it is only one plastic straw, and they use one plastic straw at a time, there will be 8 billion plastic straw at a time. This is a huge number. Please think of it. And did you know that every year approximately 8.3 million tons of plastic pollution is dumped into our oceans, or that 13 billion plastic products or bottles are thrown away globally every single year? Today we are going to look past the convenience of plastic bags, straws, and bottles and examine the true cost of a throwaway culture. Now, before going to the various other things, we'll discuss about the problems which single-use plastic causes to us and the devastating impact it has on the ecosystem and the cities and the surrounding which we are living in. But why is this a big deal? Anyone knows why we are here to discuss about the single-use plastic? Why there is a need to discuss about single-use plastic? Okay, see the stats. It simply says that it is a standard of plastic bottle take roughly 450 years to decompose in the environment. And even after they completely decompose, it does not truly disappear. It's completely and continuously started impacting the lives. Every piece of plastic which we have ever created or ever manufactured still exists in some form today. And we're living a toxic legacy for countless future generations just for our momentary convenience. But why is this a big deal? The deal is because the problem of single-use plastic go far beyond just looking like ugly litter. When plastic is thrown away, it often ends up clogging the drain system, which directly contributes to urban flooding. You can see in this picture that the plastics which have drained the drainage system are leading to the road flooding in the cities. Plastic is synthetic, which is made from fossil fuels, but it does not biodegrade like natural materials. Like other natural materials biodegrade by time, plastic do not. It simply break down into smaller and smaller pieces. Every piece of plastic ever manufactured still exists on our planet in some form today. Also, there's an invisible threat because of the single-use plastic and plastic particularly. A lot of this plastic waste is burnt in open landfills, and I saw the first-hand experience how this deeply interconnected environment is causing harm. Burning plastic releases highly toxic chemicals into the air, which leads to worsening of the urban air pollution and actually trapping the heat, making our city hotter, dangerous to breathe, and creating a vicious cycle of air pollution and harmful toxic gases. Now, this has all been done. See this pie chart, which simply tells you that out of 100% of the plastic waste, 79% of plastic is goes to landfills and environment thrown openly. 12% of plastic is incinerated and burnt, which again leads to release of harmful toxic gases into the environment, which again leads to creation of the vicious cycle of pollution. And only 9% of plastic is successfully recycled, which is a very less number. Now, out of all these things, there are victims of single-use plastic. The victims, the peoples, the communities, the marginalized section of society, and even the ecosystem who pay for the innocent price for our convenience, the inconvenience which we humans have caused to those innocent lives. And who is paying for this? You can see this image. The victim of single-use plastic is all around us. First, it is our wildlife. Sea turtles is making a mistake by floating, eating the plastic bag for jellyfish and eating them. Bird feed the plastic pieces to their chickens, taking them as a food. And stray animals in our own street often ingest the plastic wrappers by looking for food, which can be fatal. Let me tell you very honestly, how many of you have visited the Gurugram city area? How many of you have visited Gurugram? None of you visited Gurugram? Just raise your hand if you have visited Gurugram. Or even in your area, you will saw that the wild cows eating the garbage dumps which are being put around the roads by the peoples. And even we also do this by going outside and eating something. We threw the garbage, the plastics on the alongside the road. And we saw the wild cows eating them, ingesting them. And this could cause the fatal harm to them. But the victims are not just the animals. It is the humans also, the marginalized communities specifically, who are living near the massive landfills. They bear the burnout of the toxic fumes. And ultimately, because of we all share this planet, it is because of us that every one of us becoming a victim of a degrading environment which we have caused by our own hands. And there comes the other threat, which is a microplastic threat. Now you tell me what is microplastic. Acha, let me know what is micro. What does micro mean? Anyone? What does the term micro mean? Any one of you?
इधर आके बोलो
If you want to say something, please come forward. Guys, I'm asking for a very simple term. What do you mean by term micro?
micron metals mean small metal.
Okay, thank you. So micro means small, and you can sit on your place. Thank you so much. Micro means small plastic. Micro and plastic. It comes from two terms. Micro means small, and the plastic is a broad term for a synthetic and semi-synthetic products, which are basically chemically from polymers. So now we will see and talk about the microplastic threat. Microplastic threat is something which we can't see by our naked eye, but it is hurting us the most. It is everywhere in the environment. It is everywhere in your surrounding. Even you're sitting on some places, it is also there. So the microplastic threat is bring to a terrifying reality that we all humans are the ones who are creating this microplastic. Now let me tell you, which we have discussed earlier, that plastic does not biodegrade. As it is made from the natural sources, the fossil fuels, but it does not biodegrade like an apple core or a piece of paper. Like when you eat an apple, you throw apple core in the open environment, it will biodegrade accordingly by its time. It has a time span of 2-3 days. It will start biodegrading by itself. But like apple core, the single-use plastic or the microplastic, it does not biodegrade. It persists in the environment as long as it is. Now instead, it photodegrades. Photodegrades is a term which simply means that it breaks down into pieces and pieces, smaller and smaller pieces under the sunlight. And this is called as microplastic. These tiny fragments are now everywhere. They are in the soil where we grow our crops, in the water system, even in the deepest ocean. And interestingly, the humans have not reached the deepest ocean. The plastic have reached there already. So recent studies even have proved that the microplastic is there in the food we eat, the water we drink, and even in the air we breathe. So we're literally consuming the plastic which we have thrown away by our own hands. And now this whole comes to and leads to a global plastic crisis. What is global plastic crisis? Global plastic crisis is a crisis, a situation which is rising currently and facing a global plastic crisis because millions of tons of plastic, which is produced every year and being entered into the environment, put thrown away directly in the environment, leading to a fatal harm to the society and to the nature. So, see this graph. You can see from 1950 to 1970s, the graph is very slow. The line is getting very little high. But after 1970s, the graph is upside going very high. You can see from 1970s to 2025, it is getting very high. Now, from past 15 years, very interesting thing to know is that from past 15 years, half of the plastic ever produced in the world is single-use plastic. And the reason behind this is very interesting because we are getting modern. We are moving toward the packaged material. We all want to eat the packaged foods. Every time we go outside, we ask for some snacks or packaged foods. And this leads to rising the demand for single-use plastic, which leads to more production of single plastic and more consumption. And the plastic, the single-use plastic, once it is manufactured, there is no way out. It will persist in the environment for many years, as 450 years is the minimum limit for a single-use plastic or a plastic to persist in the environment. After that, it start decomposing, and then it will still impact our lives. So what we can do? We have to come up with some solutions. And the solutions should be there in everyday choices, in a youth action, because we youth have the power to change the dynamic. The youths have the power to, to change the ecosystem, to drive it in our own way, to make it sustainable in our own sense. Now, before going to the solutions, I would like to take a moment and think what the possible solution that could be for eliminating the single-use plastic from our society, from our lives. I repeat, I want you guys to please think for a moment and then tell me what could be a possible way to eliminate the use of single-use plastic from our lives and society. Please unmute yourself. You're on the mute. Please unmute the mic and then speak.
हम
Yeah.
जूट बैग्स भी यूज कर सकते हैं और पेपर बैग्स भी यूज कर
Very
सकते
good.
हैं.
Yes. What else we can do? Anything else? Anyone? Anything else we can do? Paper bag, jute bag we can do. There are more and more sustainable solutions because we humans are very conscious to our health. You know, first we do the harm to ourselves, to the nature, and then we go and find the solution for ourselves. So this is a very interesting thing about human nature because we are very conscious about ourselves. Yes,
We use mud utensil instead of plastic.
very good, very good. That's a very good answer. Okay, so in one word, if I have to tell you what could be a possible solution for eliminating the single-use plastic, then it is replace. Replace the single-use plastic because there is no way back for single-use plastic. If it is being manufactured once, there is no way back. You cannot eliminate it. So what we can do is we can replace it with some sustainable biodegradable products. We can eliminate the use of single-use plastic from our lives. And it starts with a simple word which is refuse. These are the 4 R's of action which you can adopt in your life to eliminate the single-use plastic. Yes.
We come.
सर हम क्लॉथ्स के बनाए हुए बैग भी यूज कर सकते हैं.
Very good. Very good. Acha, tell me one thing very interesting. How many of you use plastic water bottles? Plastic water bottle कितने लोग use करते हैं? Just raise your hands. मैं कुछ नहीं कहूँगा. Okay. I guess many of you use the plastic water bottles. Okay, put your hands down. Thank you. देखो प्लास्टिक वाटर बॉटल्स जो आप यूज करते हैं दैट इज अ सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक. इट इज अ PET वाटर बॉटल. polyethylene water bottle होती है वो, और when you use it once, it should be thrown away and should be recycled. Okay, it should not be used again, because if you will use it, it will put some toxic chemicals, release some toxical chemicals when it will be put in the sunlight or somewhere in the the sun rays interaction. It will release the toxic chemicals in the water, and you are drinking that toxic chemical water, so it is causing harm to your body. It will lead to a long life disease. So I request everyone who are using a plastic water bottle, please try to eliminate this from your lifestyle. Try using a stainless steel water bottle or copper water bottle. And someone said we can use mud utensils. There are wooden water bottles also, bamboo bottles hoti hain. You can use them, and they are one time investment. You can just get them from the market, and you don't need to replace them every time. The plastic bottle, you can use it for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, then you have to throw it away and get the new water bottle. So why to waste this much money on such a thing which is harmful for the environment? What we can do is we can go for some alternative solutions which are very good for the environment and for us also, even for our health. We should be conscious to our own health. So let's come to the 4 hours of action. First is refuse, the most crucial step to this, and the first step we can do is say no to the straws, the plastic bags, and the disposable cutleries when they are offered. Because when you do so, you will decrease the demand for the source. And when you decrease the demand, the industries has tend to change. They are tend to change and make the alternative sustainable solutions for the communities. You can reduce the plastic, you can reuse it, but majorly the single-use plastic is not reusable. It has to be recycled. It is not reusable. Single-use plastic, as the name suggests, it is made to be used once. It could not be reused again. Okay, so these are some of the common swaps. Most of you have talked about them in the slides, and these are some common swaps. That cloth bag you can use. Keep a reusable tote bag in your backpack when you're going outside, asking for a getting vegetable from a vegetable vendor. You don't need to ask for the polythene bag from them every time you. आपके घर में हर रोज सब्जियां आती हैं. You go and go to the market, brought vegetables. Your mother, your father, your family, they went out, they brought the vegetable. हर बार किसी किसी पॉलिथीन बैग में ये put the vegetable, they put it and they get it at home. कितनी सारी पॉलिथीन बैग घर में इकट्ठी हो जाती हैं. They are the single use plastics, and we use them again and again, and this causes and this leads to a lot of harm to our body. They even penetrate into the vegetables. The studies have even proved that putting the vegetable for a long time in a single use plastic or products leads to penetration of the toxic chemicals of plastic polyethylene into the vegetables and the food items which we are eating, and this leads to ingestion of that plastic, the microplastic, indirectly. Even we don't notice them. We can use the metal straws, invest in a steel or bamboo straw. Alternatively, you can simply drink straight from a cup and skip the straw. That is also one of the solution. Use a glass straw. Don't ask for a paper straw. Sorry, the plastic straw, bags and straws. Use the simply drink from the glass and throw it away. Okay. Steel bottles we can use. Replace the hundreds of PET bottles at a year by carrying your own insulated stainless steel bottle. So these are some of the common everyday steps which you can adopt and opt in your life to eliminate the single-use plastic. And now, moving on to the final segment of our session today, I want you to look at the power you hold as a youth. You have the ability to educate your parents, influence your friends, and make choices that heal our planet rather than harm it. Let's commit to being the generation that breaks the plastic habit and give ourselves a cleaner and greener future. As now, and we are moving forward with today's program, we come to a very meaningful part of our event, the Youth Can Pledge. And for that, I'd like to invite Sahil to lead us all in the Youth Can Pledge recitation. I request everyone to please be seated on your place. Don't get up. Please be seated and join us as we take this pledge together. Please put your right hand on your heart side and recite after Sahil. Over to you, Sahil. Thank you.
थैंक यू प्रिंस एंड आई होप आप सभी लोग जो भी यहाँ पे हो आप सभी लोग अच्छे होंगे. सो बिफोर स्टार्टिंग दिस प्लेज, तो क्या हम सब लोग ये एक्टिविटी करें छोटी सी? मैम क्या आप माइक अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं?
यस सर.
सो बिफोर स्टार्टिंग द प्लेज तो हमें एक्टिविटी करेंगे, ठीक है, क्लैपिंग वाली.
ओके सर.
तो आप सभी सुन पा रहे हो मुझे? ठीक है, तो हम क्या करेंगे, क्लैपिंग वाली एक्टिविटी करते हैं, ठीक है, जिसके अंदर हम जैसे कि अगर मैं 1 बोलूंगा तो आपको 1 बार क्लैप करना है, 2 बोलूंगा तो 2 बार क्लैप करना है, और 3 बोलूंगा तो 3 बार क्लैप करना है, ठीक है। ओके, चलो पहले हम नॉर्मल स्टार्ट करते हैं, ठीक है। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं, चलिए 1 2 3 1 2 3 2 1 3 2 3 3 1। चलिए, कैसा लग रहा है आप सभी को? अच्छा लग रहा है, हाँ या ना बोलिए। हिंदी आती है ना सभी को? आती है कि नहीं आती? चलिए फिर प्ले स्टार्ट करते हैं। तो हम क्या करेंगे, अपना राइट हैंड अपने हार्ट पर रखेंगे, मैं बोलूंगा फिर आप लोग उसको रिपीट करोगे, ठीक है। ओके, यस या नो?
रिपीट करना है ध्यान से।
यार जोश बड़ा कम है आप लोगों में, आप लोग तो यूथ हो, आपको तो बढ़िया से बोलना चाहिए, यस या नो। चलिए बोलते हैं अब हम लोग। टुडे, सब मिलके बोल, आई रीअफर्म माई कमिटमेंट टू दिस वर्ल्ड and this planet, that I will protect this planet and always try to find the best solution to bring a change in my behavior so that all my activities are in harmony with the mother nature. I will respect all living things and the natural environment on which they depend. For each is a link in the chain that support life on earth. I will not pollute the environment or degrade the quality of our air, soil, or water by recycling by the improper disposal of waste, and I will otherwise set an example of good conservation conduct at home, at school, and at work by recycling, reusing, and reducing waste. I will help to keep the oceans and water bodies clean and free of pollution. That is home to fisheries and avoid the use of inappropriate fishing methods such as dynamiting, chemicals, and spear fishing. I will actively support watershed system and reforestation programs. I commit myself to planting and nurturing trees and shrubs to enjoy the myriad of benefits of their existence with ours. I will not buy or sell product as a consumer which cause environmental damage and boycott products associated directly or indirectly with environmental damage. I will conserve non-renewable resources and strive to make sustainable use of the natural environment. I will use renewable resources including forest products, water and marine resources no faster than their ability to regenerate themselves. I will call attention to cases of pollution and other abuses of nature caused by environmentally inappropriate policies, projects, commercial processes, or products. I will respect the environment wherever in the world I go. Join the environmental groups and actively support the defense of nature by others, including official and organized groups. I hope all through these actions and this message, I commit to share far and beyond so that each one of us
each one of us
can enjoy the natural environment
and enjoy the natural environment
offered by Mother Nature.
offered by Mother Nature.
I promise to protect our planet
I promise to protect our planet
from this day
from this day
onwards to forever.
onwards to forever.
So thank you for this pledge. So जो हमने प्लेज लिया, आपको सभी का, आपको उसका मतलब समझ आया कि हमने वो प्लेज ली, उसका मतलब क्या है? हमने ले ली, हमने हाथ रखा राइट हैंड साइड, हम कुछ मतलब समझ आया आपको इसका मतलब क्या है? हम्म ठीक है, बट मैं आपको 2 लाइन में इसका मतलब समझा देता हूँ ताकि आप लोगों को और इसको समझने में आसानी हो। तो इस प्लेज का मतलब ये है कि हम, जो हमारा नेचर होता है ना, हमारे आसपास जो हमारा नेचर होता है, उसको हमेशा प्रोटेक्ट रखेंगे, प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे, उसकी केयर करेंगे, पोल्यूशन नहीं करेंगे, है ना? क्योंकि देखिए, ये जो नेचर होता है वो हमारे लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। आप में से किसी ने कभी कोई ट्री प्लांट किया है कहीं पे?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
किया है? तो
Sir.
तो उनको लगा दिया या कभी उनको संभालते भी हो? तो एक ना, मैं आज आप लोगों को एडवाइस देता हूँ कि आप अपने पेड़ लगाते हो ना, तो उस पेड़ को एक नाम दिया करो। जैसे मेरे यहाँ पे कोई भी पेड़ लगाता हूँ ना, उसका नाम रख देता हूँ। जैसे किसी का नाम भोलू राम, किसी का नाम रामू, तो मैं ऐसे पेड़ों के नाम रख देता हूँ। तो अगर आप लोग उन पेड़ों के नाम रखोगे ना, तो आप लोगों को उनसे एक अटैचमेंट आएगी। और पेड़ लगाना सिर्फ काफी नहीं है, हमें उसको, देखो, डेली उसको वाटरिंग करना जरूरी है। 1 साल तक केयर करनी जरूरी होती है पेड़ की। जब आप बड़े हो गए ना, वो आपके साथ साथ ही बड़ा हो जाएगा पेड़। और जब आप बड़े होके इसको देखोगे तो बड़ी खुशी होगी। अच्छा, कभी स्कूल के अंदर आप लोग क्या करते हो, मतलब रैपर्स में कोई चीज खाते हो तो वो डस्टबिन में डालते हो या साइड में कहीं पे नीचे डाल देते हो?
Dustbin.
बहुत अच्छी बात है। तो स्कूल के अंदर कभी आपके क्लीनेस ड्राइव होती है कि जैसे स्कूल को सफाई अभियान कभी चलता है, आप लोग का कोई उसमें पार्टिसिपेशन है?
Yes, sir.
ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात है। तो अगर स्कूल के अंदर मान लीजिए क्लीनेस ड्राइव्स होती है, आप लोग क्या क्या करो, जो आपका घर होता है ना, आप ये डिसाइड कर लो कि हमारे घर से लगभग 5 फीट लेफ्ट और 5 फीट राइट, दोनों तरफ हमें साफ रखना है। अगर हम लोग उसको 5-5 फीट को साफ रखेंगे ना, तो हमारी पूरी की पूरी जो गली है, पूरा पूरा देश है, वो बिल्कुल साफ हो जाएगा। क्योंकि एक कोई भी कंट्री है ना, वो सिर्फ पॉलिसी से साफ नहीं हो सकती। हम सभी को उसके अंदर अपना कंट्रीब्यूशन देना पड़ेगा, समझ गए? तो साफ तो साफ र- तो साफ रखोगे देश को, साफ रख ठीक है। और ट्री प्लांटेशन करोगे?
ट्री प्लांटेशन।
अच्छा, मैं देख रहा हूँ कि कुछ लोगों को ना यहाँ पे मतलब थोड़ा हंसने का मन कर रहा है, तो हम एक बार हंसे जोर से। तो मैं वन तो मैं 1 2 3 बोलूंगा, 3 बोलते ही हम जोर से हंसेंगे एक बार, ठीक है? तो 1 3, हंसो, हंसो। अरे हंसो यार, ये तो एक एक्सरसाइज होती है, अच्छा होगा। मैं वापस से करूंगा 1 2 3, आपको जोर से एक बार हंसना है, ठीक है?
ट्री पे।
1 2 एंड 3,
हंसू।
हंसो। चलिए, थैंक यू सो मच। प्रिंस, ओवर टू यू।
Thank you, Sahil. So, how's everything, guys? How are you feeling? Energetic? See, I know most of you guys, so I know तुम्हें कितना energetic feel हो रहा है. तो you can't lie to me. It's okay. So, students, the pledge you have taken as of now shows a determination for eliminating the single-use plastic, and you can even get an e-certificate for taking this pledge. For that, you need to log into the popmovement.org page You can go through the page on Google Map, and then you can open the YouthCAN section. There you will see this template, and there you can click on this hand. You'll go to a next login page where you have to fill your details, and then after you can download the e-certificate for your pledge. I'll share the QR code and all the details with Nalini ma'am. She'll share with all the groups, and there you can go through the section and take your pledge and get your e-certificate. Now, finally, as we come to the close of this today's awareness session, I want to take a brief moment to express my gratitude to all of you, my sincere gratitude. First, a huge thanks to all of you students for being here, for being very enthusiastic, showing your active participation and your thoughtful answers. You made this session really engaging and worthwhile, and it's really interesting interacting, talking with you guys. After, I also want to say a huge thanks and heartfelt thank to the administration for providing us this platform opportunity and supporting us in fostering the awareness and education outside the standard curriculum. A special thanks to Nalini ma'am because this event would not have been possible so seamlessly without your coordinated, cooperation and guidance behind the scenes. So we deeply grateful for your support. And now to officially wrap up the time together, I would like to hand over the stage to Nalini ma'am for the closing remarks. Over to you, Nalini ma'am.
Thank you, Prince. That was an inspiring session. On behalf of the entire Divine International community, I want to extend our deepest gratitude to Prince and the POP team for taking the time to be with us today. Your insights into the environmental toll of single use plastics and the practical, everyday steps we can take to eliminate them were truly motivating. To our students, I hope you leave this workshop feeling empowered as we learn today every single piece of plastic we refuse make a difference. Let's take the knowledge shared by our speaker and POP movement and turn into the action with our homes and our classrooms. Thank you once again to the POP movement for facilitating the wonderful initiative, and thank you to all the students and teachers for your active participation and brilliant. Let's all pledge today to make our planet cleaner and greener. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, Prince, and thank you, team, for your time for our
Thank you,
students.
ma'am. It's very